Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to New Thought Media Network. And here we go. We are live.
New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, hello. Good evening. Oops, let me get that off. And hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining me here at New Thought Media Network's Evening Prayers. Today is Wednesday, November 19th, 2024, and I am Reverend Lisa, and I am here to share a prayer with you. Thank you so much for joining me here on New Thought Media Network's New Thought Media Network, as we have lots of wonderful programs here, and this is a live broadcast. Our prayer times are 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So it's a great way to start your day and a great way to end your day. So thank you for joining me this evening, and welcome, welcome. I'd like to just say hello to our Facebook friends and hello to our YouTube people. Thank you so much for joining us. We always appreciate you coming by to listen in and get a little prayer to inspire you and send you on your way. So what we do here at New Thought Media Network is the style of prayer that we like to use is an affirmative style. We come from a place of knowing and recognizing that we are connected to that oneness. We're connected to that wholeness, that divine presence. We're connected to God or a higher power or whatever it is you prefer to call it. But we also believe that higher power is the inner power, that inner power within us. And that is where we come from when we pray. So as we know that we are connected to that source, we know that our prayers are answered in divine time, I always say, because we never really know for sure. It's not always in our time that the prayer is answered, but is in that divine time. And the universal principles are at work and operating in that divine law so that we know that it is working in our highest and best good. And that's the perspective we like to come from. So again, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me here on New Thought Media Network. So we like to, what I like to do is start with a little reading and then move right into the prayer, and usually a couple of announcements of some wonderful programs that are coming up, and then send you on your way. So what I have for you this evening is another lovely little reading from, this is called A Guide for the Advanced Soul. And this is by, what is her name? This is by Susan Hayward. Susan Hayward. And it's a bunch of wonderful little sayings and readings and prayers all combined into this beautiful little book. And this is one of those little books. It's just small, so you can pick it up. And I always set my intention and ask for clarity on what it is that I'm working on. And usually I can just flip it. And it's pretty cool because I would say a big percentage of the time it opens up and there's always a message that is just so perfect for what it is I'm going through at the time. So I highly recommend this little book. It's really great. So the reading that I picked, that picked me, I would say, is, let me find it here. It says, however many holy words that you read, however many that you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act upon them? I'm going to read that one more time. However many holy words that you may read, however many that you may speak, what good do they do you if you do not act upon them? And this is by the Dharma Adada, Apada, Dharmapada. That's a big one. Anyway, so that is our little reading. And that makes perfect sense because we can do lots of readings, we can do all of our inspirational work, we can do affirmations, but all of that really, as much as it can, just inspire your mind and shift your thinking into a positive perspective. The bigger part of that is really that you, like as it says, what good will it do you if you do not act upon them? And the way that we can act upon them is coming from a place where we can really take a few minutes. And I do my 1 minute pause. You'll see those on my YouTube channel with Inner Dazzle LLC. You can go there and get lots of 1 minute pause. And what these do is that it just gives you 1 minute of perfect alignment with spirit, with God, with life, with that divine essence. And it kind of resets your mind. It's just 1 minute and then off you go. So I invite you to look at those. So it's on my YouTube at Inner Dazzle LLC. And I have lots of wonderful 1 minute pause there. And that's a good way to really embrace and embody that idea that you just are going to take that moment to be appreciative, to be grateful, to just be present in that moment. And that is one way that we can act on them and really embody those principles, embody that truth instead of just read it and then off with the day and then you didn't really even get anything from it. So that's one perspective. Anyway, let's see. So I think that is what we have for that. So I would like to invite you, look down below here. It says it's prayer@ntmedia.org. So I invite you to send your prayer requests to prayer@ntmedia.org. There are practitioners there, spiritual practitioners that are licensed. It's a 2-year or more program, and it's super fantastic, and it really helps us to clear out anything in places that we may have disbeliefs and helps center us into being able to connect with prayer at a deeper level. Also, as a minister, of course, we did tons of studies that invited us to really take a look at what that is. So I invite you to go to prayer@ntmedia.org. If you would like to schedule a session with a practitioner or a minister like myself, you can do that. We will pray with you. Also, we do pray on your prayer requests, so know that they are prayed upon, and that's the way that we work that. All right, so join me now. You're welcome to close your eyes and center in. I'm going to get myself settled in here as well. And you're welcome to look at the candle in the back. Sometimes it's a great focal point, but I also like to just close my eyes, get centered wherever it is that you are, in your chair, in your couch. Maybe you have a special chair. I have a chair in my living room that's my meditation chair that I like to use. I just like to be set up out here for this show, but find a place that you can center. Close your eyes. We're going to take a couple deep breaths in because the breath is a great way to center yourself. So we're going to breathe in with me now, and breathe out. Deep breath in, let it fill your belly. Release. For with every breath, we know that it is the breath of life. It is the breath of God that breathes us right here, right now, into this space. We call upon that higher power, that omnipresence, omniscient being, to allow us to be in the space where we can connect with this divine source, this higher source, and be reminded of the truth of who we are. So we take this time right here, right now, and focus on our breath, focus on a candle, focus on light, focus on the light and the life that lives within us. That is the light of God, the life of God, the life of love, peace, intelligence, perfect health, balanced body, mind, and spirit. For all of these qualities are the qualities of that higher power, of that divine source that lives within us. And we are reminded that our very breath is the breath of this life, is the breath of this source, of this power from which we are born from. For it is our divine birthright to experience this love and this connection because it is already within us. It is truly who we are. And as we spend time bringing ourselves into this space, remembering the truth of who we are as we are connected to this higher source, this omnipresent energy of love. We just allow love to be the guiding force in our lives, knowing that we are connected to that divine source, that higher power. We connect ourselves with it. We remind ourselves that we are one with it. And as we feel this connection, we breathe in this love. We breathe in the light. Breathe in with me now. Every breath reminds us of this truth. Every breath is the breath that reminds us that we are the miracle. We are life. We are alive. And that divine wisdom that lives within us is breathing us, is allowing our heart to beat, our blood to pump. All the amazing things that our body can do are done with this divine intelligence. Therefore, we know that we are that. Excuse me. We are that, and we are connected to it. As we know that we are connected to it, we then can move into the space of affirming and knowing that with life, all things are possible. If we're experiencing anything challenging, we just allow ourselves to feel this energy, to connect to this divine light. Allow this divine love and light to surround our bodies, surround our minds, surround our heart and our soul. You can just visualize it around your body like a big hug from the divine. With this energy, with this strength, we can make it through anything. We just got to remind ourselves of this truth as many times a day as it takes. Tap into these prayers. Tap into other tools that bring you relief and remind you of the truth of who you are. Reconnect to this divine source all throughout the day. Allow it to be your strength when you don't think you have any. You do. It lives within us, and we just must tap into it. And that's what these prayers are all about. So when we live and breathe in this energy, knowing and trusting in that higher power, trusting in faith, that with God, with life, with this omnipotent power, all things are possible. With love, all things are possible. With peace, all things are possible. Within you and out in the world. As we know and affirm these things for ourselves, we also send this energy out into the world, out into life. Because the world needs it. A big hug. So as we send forth our love and our energy and our light into the world, we also embrace it within ourselves, within our heart, within our body, our mind, and our spirit. With a grateful, grateful heart, we just know and feel and recognize this love, this light, for it is a part of who we are. It is our divine birthright, and it is the truth of who we are. No matter the past, no matter what's happened, we must focus on this light right here, right now, and move forward. So we release these words into the universe, into that universal mind, into the ethers from which it came from, and allow it to do its work. And we trust in that presence to support us and bring us strength as we process all the things that are going on in our lives. So we release it, we let it go, and together we affirm. And so it is. Yes, the breath helps for sure. Yes, yes. So that is our wonderful prayer for this evening. We have lots of wonderful programs throughout the week. morning, afternoon, and evening. If you go to our website, you can join as a member, or you can just come in and check stuff out. You can go to ntmedia.org and connect there with us. And because it's a great, solid community, we've been doing a lot since 2020, and it's a really powerful community to be connected with. So you are not alone. We are here for you. And I promise you, if you check into all the different wonderful programs and shows and podcasts and Sunday services that we have, you will find something that resonates with you. So I invite you to do that so that you can really empower yourself, because that's what it's all about, is doing that. So let's see. And that is about it. So thank you so much for joining me. And we always invite you to share your gifts and your tithes, because as we know, the universe is reciprocal. So as we give, so shall we receive. And there it is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will look forward to seeing you very soon. Peace and blessings.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.